This September, the Movie Channel will continue to play a premiere every day of the week, including blockbusters like Black Rain, starring Michael Douglas, Steel Magnolias with Julia Roberts and Shirley MacLaine. Eric Bogosian stars in Oliver Stone's Talk Radio.
This show is about saying what's gotta be said.
And Steven Spielberg's Always, starring Richard Dreyfuss.
Please take me out of here.
Every Monday night, the Movie Channel brings you engrossing drama in films like 1969 with Robert Downey Jr. and Kiefer Sutherland. A new adaptation of Robert Louis Stevenson's Crusoe. And Brian Dennehy in Perfect Witness. Every Wednesday night, a modern classic, The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro. Alec Guinness in David Lean's classic and award-winning The Bridge on the River Kwai.
What have I done?
And Peter Finch in Network.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
Plus, a single screening of the uncensored Jack Nicholson's The Postman Always Rings Twice.
Delicious.
Every Friday night, a thriller like Fighting Justice with James Woods.
I'm going to put the facts on trial.
Farrah Fawcett in the powerful Extremities. 156 different films in September. That's great entertainment on the Movie Channel.
There were 100 Terminators built in the year 2028, and they were all hanging there in a rack, one after the other.
We can assume that there's a warehouse of him in the future, and you know, they can just send one after another. I mean, that's the assumption.
Same make.
In the second one now, another Terminator is being sent back in time.
There are many. It's just a machine.
Same model.
Now not to have the mission to destroy Sarah Connor, but to destroy her child.
New mission.
She's living with the specter of nuclear war, and she's trying to ready her son for his future.
Terminator 2.
Jim Cameron always, when he does this film, he has a lot of intensity, brutality, violence, but at the same time, wonderful emotions and great humor.
It's a very different script. It takes a completely different direction. And the time is good, the time in between the two films, because my character has gone on to make many changes in her life. She's a very different woman. She's changed and shrunk as a human being, you know, and become a major warrior. Very vulnerable and open in the first film and has to become very strong, and then in this one she's very dark and ready for this horrible future that she is powerless to stop.
When I read the story of the second one, I couldn't believe that Jim Cameron can write something that was even much better than the first one.
I didn't need your help. I can take care of myself.
What's wrong with your eyes? You have to balance movies that are action-packed. Otherwise, people sit there tensed, and they never have a relief. You know, you have to be able to give them a relief and to make them relax. So it's good to have good tension, but at the same time create something where they can relax and then laugh. And that's very important, I think, to the success of the film.
All right, my man.
No problemo.
Give me 5. Put out your hand like this. Come on. All right. Now hit me. Give me 5. Do the same thing. Do the same thing. All right.
It was great to work with Jim Cameron again. It was great to work with Linda Hamilton again, and to see everyone develop their careers the way they have done. I mean, Linda Hamilton became a really big actress in the United States. TV and movies?
He has always been extremely charming and professional. It's fun. It's more fun now to sit and watch him and the way that he runs his life. You know, he's so much larger than life. So that's been enjoyable, you know, just to watch Arnold and the way that he does things. It's been fun.
Run.
No, we're gonna stick together.
John, you got to go now.
John!
Go! Now!
No!
I'm used to playing right alongside special effects and big explosions and all kinds of magic in front of you and so on. It makes it harder as an actor in a way because you want to make sure that the people also pay attention to your acting at the same time and to the character. So it creates kind of a nice competition and keeps you on the edge. It takes a lot of discipline. I felt that the script and the project itself are spectacular. That we knew right from the first time I read it. It was absolutely spectacular, and I was fortunate that I did it because it smelled like a winner, and it was a winner.
Terminator 2, Judgment Day. This time, he's back. For good.
Trust me.